Don't ask me why the pockets on my shirts won't stay down. They don't have buttons, and I don't own an iron, and I'm too lazy to try to get them down. So they're just gonna be up like that, you know? They're awkward, they're creepy, they're out there. It's like me, you know? Live your life. Hey, buckaroos! Every time. Hey guys, so today I am coming back with one of my top 5 favorites. I decided to kind of make this a series. I'm going to do different beauty products. I have my top 5 favorite high-end eyeshadow palettes. I will link that down below. And I have my top 5 favorite affordable eyeshadow palettes, and I will also put that down below. Today we are going to do most people's favorites. Drum roll, please. Highlighters. It was so hard to narrow down my top 5 favorite It was so hard to narrow down my top 5 favorite highlighters because I feel like there's highlighters for like different occasions. So like today, you can't really tell. I'm just wearing a very subtle, nice highlighter. I didn't feel like putting on a lot of heavy makeup today. I'm just going with the cash look, you know. My Ralph Lauren polo, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just t-shirt. I got TJ Maxx, and then I threw over an Old Navy jean jacket shirt thing that I got at the thrift store for like $3. You know, hashtag lesbian chic. That's my style. Is that some highlighters are really like pow in your face and other ones are kind of subtle, so I kind of categorize them a little bit too. So I'm gonna start with like my favorite subtle highlighters, and then I'm gonna do like my favorite pow highlighters, and then I'm gonna do like my actual favorite 5 everyday wearing highlighters. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's what we're doing. So we're starting. There's not 5 for every category. So my favorite subtle highlighter is this one right here. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and it has SPF 15. This is called a bronzer. Don't ask me why, because even my pale ass can't use this as a bronzer. This is in the color Reserve Your Cabana. You can see I've hit pan on it already. This is pretty fucking big. This is 13 grams of product. That is a shit ton of product. Just for reference, a Jeffree Star is 28 kind of grams. So 13 grams for $5 is pretty good. It is pretty powdery and it kicks up a lot, but I think it's a very nice subtle highlight. If you're someone who just wants a little accent to your face and nothing dramatic and look like super tacky, I would go with this. This is what I have on today. I'll move my hair out of the way. I just use a little fan brush and I put this on. You can get this at Walgreens, Walmart, any drugstore. And then my POW highlighter that I just want to talk about real quick. This is fucking beautiful. If you don't recognize this symbol right here, I know it's not zoomed in, like my face is zoomed in, but anyway. This is from Shiro Cosmetics. This is their Highlight in White Chocolate Frog. And if you don't recognize this white chocolate frog from Harry Potter, then girl, I don't know if I can be friends with you. So let me show you the cool thing about this highlighter. Underneath the lid, first of all, you can't really see it, but look. There's the professor, and then look at that highlight. I mean, it is white, girl. Like, do you see that, girl? Do you see that? This is for the pale ass bitches. But every one of the White Chocolate Frog or the Chocolate Frog bronzers, they have a professor underneath the lid, just like in Harry Potter, the chocolate frogs have a professor. So this highlight is super powerful. It's very white. As you can see, this is for like my palest of days, but it is in your face. Shiro Cosmetics is like an indie brand off Etsy. They are super cool. I like them a whole lot. The owner is super nice. I've talked to her through the like Etsy chat, and she was super nice, super great. They have a lot of different cool themed things. Like they have an NSYNC line, a Harry Potter line, Pokemon themed makeup. They do a lot of loose makeup. They have like loose powders. It's really cool. So if you want a cool makeup brand to check out, go to Shiro Cosmetics. I will link them down below. Now my top 5 like kind of everyday highlighters that I like grab a lot are as followed. They're kind of in an order, but not really. I just grabbed them out of my drawer and then I'm filming it, you know. This is probably my This is probably my most used highlighter. It's from the drugstore. It was like $10, which I think is a little pricey for the drugstore. It is 8.5 grams, so that's really good for $10. That's a really good size. This is the Milani Afterglow Strobe Light highlighter in 01. I think it's called Strobe Light, not really sure. Their labels are kind of confusing to me because I'm a fucking idiot. But anyway, it's actually a very pink color. Not like very pink, but it's like a soft pink color. I have my ring light on fucking hella high right now because it's dark out. But it's very pretty. I really like the packaging. I think the packaging looks very high end, even though it did come from the drugstore. It's fucking sturdy. I've traveled with this thing many times and I love it. It was $10. Get it at Walmart, get it at Walgreens, wherever, girl. I love it. The next one is one that I've been using forever, and it is 8.5 grams as well, but it was like $25. I did buy it on sale. I'm not gonna lie. I bought it when it was like half off week, and this is the Balm Mary Lou Luminizer. I think everyone knows it from the packaging on the front. There's Mary Lou being a cheeky little what's it, mugshot? whatever she's doing. This is the gold highlighter. It's a soft gold. I love it. Like I said, I've had this for a while and it's 8.5 grams and I have not even made a dent in it yet, so that's awesome. Another one that I grab nearly every day. It's one that I think is really nice for someone for a special occasion, or if you're doing bridal makeup, prom makeup. I think the Milani and the Mary Lou Luminizer are ideal for those kinds of situations where you don't want it too intense, where like in the picture there's like a stripe, but you do want that glow, and I really like those. What I like to put underneath those a lot are my like next two. I'm putting them together, counting them as one, even though I probably shouldn't, but whatever, just because the color's a little different. These are the ColourPop Super Shock Chic highlights. This one is a pink one, and this is in the color Smoke and Whistles. They are very reflective. I use a fan brush. Some people use their finger and tap it on. If you do that, it's a lot more reflective, but I like to put on a fan brush and then put it on. They're very nice. And then the other one is called Lunch Money, and it is more kind of color. You see a theme. I like the soft pinks and the soft golds. Call me basic, you know? These are like, I think $8 each from ColourPop. I'll link them down below, and they're nice. You just got to make sure you like really close the lid tight because they are like creamy and they'll dry out. So what are we on? That is number 3. This is actually not a highlighter, but I love using it as a highlighter. This is the Essence like eyeshadow, and this is in the Grammy Goes to Glammy, which is like a strange ass name because I always call it Grammy. And this is just a basic Essence eyeshadow, and this was like $2.50 at Ulta. It just comes in this little packaging that you can, it's kind of sturdy, but you can also kind of break it. I have a bunch of these. The Grammy Goes to Glammy is my favorite, and I will show you some of the other ones I use as highlighters throughout the year. As the seasons change, my skin color changes. I mean, I go from like, this summer I do like foundation color number 2, and then as it goes on I get to like a 1, and then back when I lived on the East Coast and we didn't see the sun all summer, I would then metamorphosize into a ghost. And I would be like a 0 foundation, where I had to add white mixer into all my foundation. But now that I live in Colorado and we have the sun, I stay at a 1-ish, like a half. When I was in high school, I used to put cornstarch in my foundation powder because it was never white enough. For that reason, I have different highlighters for different colors. One of the ones that I also use from the Essence, they're all like $2.50. This is Rose Flamingo. It's a very pink one. This one is also a great one. This is Apricota. This is just a nice like peachy kind of color. It looks more golder on the ring light, but it's like an apricot color. Duh, it's called Apricota. And then this white one, I used to use a lot in the wintertime, but now I don't get as pale because I live close to the sun in Colorado. And this is 01 Snowflake. For you pale ass bitches like me. These are cool, and they're simple to travel with. That's why I like them. You know, I can just take one of these and chuck it in a makeup bag so easily, and if it breaks, I'm not like dying because it was $2.50 compared to like my $20 highlighters, and that's awesome. So these are really cool. So I was number like 4-ish because, you know, I'm mentioning kind of other ones. This is the City Color Highlight Trio, and surprise, surprise, there's a gold, like a champagne color, and then a soft pink. And I got this online. I think it was $6. This is what I normally travel with, and I love it. It's great. I grab for this a lot. I love it because I can mix them together to get a color that I really like. If you guys want to see my least 5 favorite of anything, comment down below the fox emoji. Do it right now. This is part of consumerism. I'm gonna get a little on my soapbox about consumerism, and so many of our YouTubers are just, I feel like, pawns for companies to stay relevant, get their stuff bought, and they don't care, and then it gets thrown in a shelf and no one uses it again. We're like, oh my god, I'm obsessed, I love it, it's fabulous, I love it, I'm obsessed. And then you buy it and you're like, but bitch said you loved it, and I don't at all. And like there's times where like I understand people, you know, different strokes for different folks, y'all, and there's different things that I may like that someone might not like, but I think it's also important to know why someone doesn't like it, and it's not just like, this is shitty. And I think it's really important to be able to admit, like, I got caught up in the hype. I have highlighters in here that I have spent way too much money on that I literally never touch anymore. And I have products like that all over my collection. So if that is something you're interested in seeing, least 5 favorite thing, comment the fox emoji down below. Okay. And those are my favorite 5 highlighters. These videos are quick, even though I ramble. Alright, I'll see you next time, guys. What the fuck did I just say? I will see you next time, guys. Bye!